Good morning, and during this video we're going to be doing a look using the Juvia's Place, the Nomad Eyeshadow Palette. This is the color scheme, again the norm. Do not know what I am doing, so I'm going to zoom you guys in a little closer so we can get this look started. So I primed my eyes today with the BH Cosmetics Total Coverage Concealer in the shade 106. And it's like this medium beige type shade. So we're going to make sure they are smooth. And I did not set them, but I did let them sit a little bit before I came on camera to film, so they won't be super tacky. So we're going to start out with our MAC 224 brush, which is this nice fluffy brush. And we are going to go in with, let's do this first like matte taupey type shade. This is the first shadow on the last row. And we're going to take the shadow and just place it in our, right above our crease area, right under our brow bone area, to kind of just set that area. And it's more like my skin tone, so I'm not looking for a whole lot of payoff with this shadow, with this shade. Just enough to set it before I go in with my crease color this morning. I just want to do it a little different. So we're going to continue to place that shadow. Okay. Gonna place some more, just to make sure it's setting that area of the eyelid really good. Now I'm going to lightly blend this area. So now we're going to go in with the, let's do the, let's do the middle shade, not the middle shade, I don't know, it's funny kind of, okay, let's do the second shade, the first shade on the second row, with the same MAC 224 blending brush. We're just going to pack it on this brush, and we're going to stick this directly in the crease area, slowly blending and lightly blending directly into the crease area. Placing most of it towards the outer V, but in the crease. Do the same thing, place it closer to this outer V area, but right in that crease above it. That's where you're going to place most of that shadow, because you want that deftness on that outer portion of the eye. And then with the rest, you're going to blend into the inner corner. And you're going to do that in circular motions and windshield wiper motions. I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. Lightly blend upwards. And place it right in that area and blend. And I'm just going up above that area where we placed that first shade to set that area of the eye. I'm just going to keep blending. And do the same thing for the other eye. Just add a little bit more to that outer V area. And just continue to blend what's left on the brush. And blend these edges going upwards. That's coming together pretty. I'm going to show you, take just a little bit more. And we're just blending right in that area to make sure everything is blended well. And make sure these areas are blended as well. Really, really good. I'm just making sure these edges are blended on the lid. So now we're going to go in with, let's do this deeper brown tone, the second shade on the bottom row. And we're going to just fluff that shade right, not right on the outer V, but towards the center, and just blend it all over the lid, but not right into the center, but just on the middle of the lid towards the outer V, but not right into it. Just enough to shade the lid. You don't want to pack it. We're just lightly fluffing this shade onto the center of the lid. And once you placed most of it with the brush, you can take the rest and blend it to the inner and outer corners. Because what I didn't want to do is put a lot of shadow and pack it on those areas. The same thing for this lid. You want to blend right in the center so you can concentrate most of that shadow in that area. And you want to do this up to the crease area, but not above it. Right in the crease. Same thing for the other eye. Just make sure everything is blended. But most of the shadow is concentrated on the center area of the eye, of the lid. That's pretty. It's not over the top. Let's add a little bit more. And just make sure these edges are blended. So now we're going to wipe the brush off with this little makeup towel. And then we're going to go back in with the shade on the second row, the first matte shade. And we're going to place this right back into the crease area. Concentrating most of it on the outer area and blending back into that crease. Now we're going to do it in a circular motion. And blend those two together. Same thing with this eye. Over into the inner corner. That's really nice. I like that. I think that's all I want to do today. Just a simple matte look. I'm liking that. That's really pretty. So now we're going to blend it one more time. And we're going to take our cream brulee to set the concealer under the brow bone area and to lighten it up just a little bit. Same thing for the other eye. You want to set it and then place a little bit more to give it that highlighting effect. And now you want to just blend again to make sure the two shades are blended together. I'm going to take a little bit more, just a tad bit more of the first shade on the second row, just to make sure it's still in that crease area. I like that. So I'm going to zoom you guys in for the final look. My camera's off. This lighting again. We're just going to continue to blend. And let's take the first shade we use, which is matte. These allergies, oh my goodness. The first matte shade. And we're going to place that right in this area, right below the brow bone, to kind of soften it just a little bit more. It's pretty. Okay, so this is the eye look. I like how soft it is, but it's still kind of like on the color side, but really, really soft. So I'm going to take my makeup wipe and clean up the areas under the eye. Okay, so I do like that. That's really, really pretty. Just make sure everything is blended. Really, really good. I'm sorry, this lighting is so bright on. Okay, that's it. That's much better. And we're just blending these edges again. That's pretty. So we're gonna go ahead, go off camera, finish the rest of our face, and I'll be back with our final look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the final look. I do like how everything turned out. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in show you the final look of the eyes. I did not apply any more shadows on my lid, but for my lower lash line, I used the like hunter green type, the lash shade on the first row, and I placed it on my lower lash line using my BH Cosmetics little pencil brush, and I just kind of like just dabbed it and pressed it on the lid. And then for the inner corner highlight, I used the middle shade and used the same brush and just packed it into this inner corner. Like I said, I do love how this look turned out using this palette. My lighting's kind of off this morning, I'm sorry. If you guys have this palette, let me know your thoughts on it. It's a nice everyday palette. It's not over the top. It's not too bold. You can do one eyeshadow looks. I only used 2 eyeshadows today to complete this look. Besides like well, I'm going to say 3. Besides the highlighting with the Wet n Wild. But I do like this palette like every day. These are some nice transition shades in this palette as well with these 2 shimmer shades. So again, I hope you all like this video as much as I did creating this look. I do like it's a nice, like I said, everyday look. I could feel myself doing it. It was very quick, simple, and easy to do. And until then, if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and become a part of my YouTube family here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.